I just did that as a miniature because there's other things I want to play. In the precious time that I have in front of this beautiful Kauai, which is on loan to Natasha from someone. So I hope she gets another equally nice piano when this one has to return. So it's a beautiful spot. I'm grateful to have this wonderful view of Cordova Bay in sort of northeastern Greater Victoria, where they have their house, and it's a beautiful place. And you can hear the birds, and you can hear Bonnie cooking in the kitchen. So I'm gonna have a sip of water and play something else, and then maybe we'll go. I have things to do. Anyways, I won't talk about any of that. I'm just gonna play. What am I gonna play is the question. That's all completely made up, all the stuff I just played. So what am I gonna play now? Oh, okay. I was thinking of it while I was playing that. I should play this. Remember I mentioned, I think it'll be called Rezanov in California, but Rezanov, the story of Rezanov in Concepcion. The story I told you. Okay, this is the main theme. It comes from a song called Little Things Mean a Lot, which I can't remember the rest of, so I just take the first 4 chords and riff off. I gotta find the sheet music again. It's a beautiful song. That is, now it comes out of me that every time I come back to the piano, I play better than I did before, if I've been away from it for a while. But that was the theme I've been playing all summer on the public piano in Haney. And normally called Rhapsodies1 theme, but that one is Rhapsodies1's Farewell. So Rhapsodies1 is a courtier of the Tsar. It's a sad story, go look it up. That's him saying farewell. Play something else I had in mind. It was when I was playing something else that I started the second thing. I have a thing called Strait of Georgia, the Gulf of Georgia, sorry, Gulf of Georgia sunset. And this actually faces the sunrise this way. I can't see the sunset in this. But anyways, this is about the Gulf of Georgia, which a lot of people call the Strait of Georgia, but it's properly the Gulf. The Grey Gulf Water Sea, I call it in one of my poems. A part of the Salish Sea now. Anyways, I have to focus for a second, think of these chords so I don't screw them up like I did that first one, because I use the wrong chords. Oh yeah, I remember. I hate to end that. That's the short version. And one of the reasons I got emotional in Rhapsodies1's song, because it's about him having to tear himself away from something he loves to have to go do his duty. And a couple of other things I'm going to play little bits of just to get them out of my system, but it's because of that I got emotional, because I have. So this is what I'd rather do full time than what else I'm doing right now. As my friend commented, this is what I should really be doing. But I'm hoping that what I accomplished today may take the weight off me, and so that I can find a way to just do this and play my guitar and work on the things I'm working on. But I had to do what I'm doing. So anyways, Rhapsodies1 had to tear himself off in the service of the Tsar and go obtain permission to marry from the Tsar. And she had to obtain permission from the Pope, and then he never made it back. And I won't tell the whole story. Look up the story of Rhapsodies1 in San Francisco. It's all over the internet. It's a beautiful story. It's painful. So I'm doing an opera. So that's Rhapsodies1 saying goodbye to his beloved, that he'll be back. And the last verse is, in the spring I'll promise to come. And I have a singer from long ago, Charlotte, from Delaney's on Denman when I lived on Comox. And she was a music student at the time. We got talking, and I said I'd write her an aria someday. So maybe the aria for Concepcion, I'll think of with her in mind and get it to her through UBC somehow. So Charlotte, if you're out there, one day you'll hear this. Okay, maybe I won't play it today, but there'll be somewhere in the opera. There'll be a song for you, and maybe you can be Concepcion. I don't know. I don't know if it'll ever get produced, but what else was I thinking of? Just things I want to play urging inside me, that just things I had going this summer, long things, big things. That could have been really long, I think. All right, so funny, the things I want to play now, my urgency is the rest of what I need to do for the day comes to me. I'll play one kind of lighthearted thing rather than rhapsodize further because it's too easy. So I'll play something. Let me think now. I know. Another one about British Columbia, although this one's kind of different. This is meant to be a fanfare for brass. Can't play more. I gotta play something happy before we go, and then we'll go play something happier, Mike. Damn it, because I get powerful, I gotta want to play the happy music, so I gotta figure something happier. Oh yeah, okay. That turned out to be not so happy in the long run, but what that was turned into, I think, is the aria for Charlotte, whatever your last name was, dear, who's a soprano. And it's in C. It's very simple, as anybody who knows music can hear. And anyways, it's Concepcion Arguello, standing on the cape, near the Presidio, watching the Juno leave. The Juno was Rosanov's ship. He never made it back to St. Petersburg. So the wedding never went forward in Russia and California and Spain and Russia. We never get around to it. But it's such a tragic story. So please go look it up. So that's her watching the Juno sail away to the north. Sitka had been destroyed. Rozanov had come south looking for supplies. And although you can enter a Spanish port without being a Spanish ship, the Presidio welcomed him. And he was 42 and the 16-year-old daughter, and they fell in love. So that's what the opera's for. Took me a while to write it, but 2 songs came out today. So, and the main theme's been around for a while. So some of that other stuff, Gulf of Georgia Sunset, that can be adapted. And I think that was Gulf of Georgia Sunrise when I played it today. And I don't know what might happen over here compositionally. That first stuff that came out, the first 2-3 things, that was all completely new. So anyways, I'm always like that. That's how I play. But it's hard for me to play. I was trying to play set things I can't. So what I have, like Rozanov, and this is why I'm full of tears when I was playing this thing, because I would love to be doing this and doing historical writing directly only. But duty calls me away to continue what I came over here to the island to do, including to find a new place to live. Hopefully with a piano. So anyways, or there'll be one around here that I can play. I know that for sure. So it's a much more beautiful city than where I've been living, and they get sunshine. So I'm grateful to be over here. It took me a lot to get here, but every cent was worth it. I'm grateful to my friends for their hospitality, and it's great to see them again. I'll wind up learning Serbian from hanging around with them for the next while. Probably moving over here and hanging out with them. So that's cool, because all my languages are snapping up right now. I'm going to be talk Spanish a lot lately, and I've been going to make a French video for French Canadians about what goes on here. Anyways, I'm talking politics again almost, but I want to be my musician. So I'm hoping today that the cause is lit, and it'll just keep on building. I just want to go initiate what I wanted, the other things I wanted to do, other than go to housing outreach or find a place. So thank you for your time listening to my music. I'm sorry I'm such a slob on the piano. I don't have any better technique. I just play with the chords I know. But every time I come back, I can play better. So anyways, looking forward to the city I once lived in, and it's so different from over on the mainland. It's really not explainable. So anyways, I'm glad to be here, and I'm glad to have this beautiful piano to be able to use and my friends' hospitality. So thank you for listening. I'm done.